So guys, says welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another match reaction. Make sure you leave your thoughts down in the comments down below. Make sure you leave a like. Make sure you subscribe. Yeah, you're probably thinking, wow, I'm not even at the game today. Yeah, don't even ask me about that. But yeah, I was very, very happy with the lineup. Same lineup that I said last night on the pod. Appreciate everyone that tuned in as well to that. But yeah, happy with the lineup. Thomas at wing back, Gatlin and Soteria up top, Taylor Moore coming in because I just think he offers that little bit more experience and he's a bit more up and ready, you know, for the battle, a bit more strong in the tackle, etc. Yeah, I thought we started poorly. Too easy for Wrexham. They sort of come out. We were not very good on the ball. We couldn't keep it, kept giving the ball away. They had a few very close moments. Jed had to make a couple of good saves. But then I think after that sort of half an hour of possession, where Rovers couldn't really get out of their half, we did look good on the counter. But I think after that, you know, after the set piece, you know, we scored, went 1-0 up. I couldn't believe it. Gutted I wasn't there because you guys that were there were brilliant. You know, Wrexham having the chance to try and get in the automatic places, and all you could hear is Rovers fans. Absolutely outstanding support as always from you lot that went up today. And I know there was a lot of shambles as well. A lot of Rovers fans couldn't go because of a coach that went. So, yeah, fair play to you, everyone that was there. It was brilliant atmosphere, brilliant support as always. But, yeah, we get that goal. Taylor Moore with his first goal in, I think, 5-6 years. The last goal he scored was at Bristol City, funny enough, back in the Championship in the 2019-20 season. It was a brilliant set piece. I'm not sure what Wrexham were doing with the defending because he was unmarked, but we will take that, as Gar said, to go 1-0 up. You know, it was massive, and of course, it stayed that way for quite a while. We looked good on the counter-attack. There was another brilliant opportunity come from the counter-attack. Soteria with a great play out to Kofi Shaw, cut it back to Butcher, and instead of looking up, he had Thomas and Gatlin there free, and Butcher just took the shot, didn't even look, and it went over. That was such a big chance, especially at 1-0. Of course, took it to half-time, being 1-0 up, you know, over the moon. Yes, it wasn't perfect, but to be 1-0 up when everyone pretty much had no inkling of, you know, that we would get a positive result. But then second half, quite early on, Thomas was unlucky because he slipped. He actually slipped and got a yellow card. But why the early substitutions? That I thought the substitutions were terrible. I was thinking, like, why are you making those subs? Thomas was probably one of our best players, you know, in that back line, along with, you know, all the defence. So I thought were brilliant, especially Connor Taylor, Wilson and Taylor Moore. I thought they were outstanding. But why do them subs? Because we got worse. You know, Sawyers, I don't know how he managed to... I get that he's got experience, but I don't know how he managed to stay on so long. I thought he was poor. Couldn't really make a good pass the whole game. But yeah, bringing on Grant Ward and Mola. I mean, Mola didn't really do too much wrong, but Grant Ward I thought was terrible. Shaq Ford as well. I mean, Gatlin O'Donko, I get that even in the last game he didn't look fit, and I know that Shaq Ford was the only one of a couple of options on the bench, you know, with Sinclair and Hutchinson. But Shaq Ford could have easily got a red card as well. He'd done a similar challenge that he'd done at Wickham. I thought he was terrible. And then, like I said, after that, I just thought we lost a bit of control. We lost a little bit of attacking impetus. Kofi comes off. Why? I get that he's played a lot of games, but why are you bringing him off when he was one of our better players again? And then, of course, they score, and it had to be a shithead, and it had to be Matty James. Again, I thought it was handball, but Grant Ward and Shaq Ford are right next to him. Didn't even put in a challenge. I'm so fed up with some of these players. You have to put in a challenge. But it was a good finish, but he handballed it. Plus, Shaq Ford and Grant Ward are doing nothing to intercept or tackle or block anything, and they score. And then I think every Rovers fan thought, "Wow, here we go. This is going to be where we capitulate." But we stayed in the game. We defended well. I thought that I mentioned the back three, Taylor, Wilson, and and Taylor Moore were outstanding. Jed Ward had to make some really good saves as well. Jack Hunt was solid. Butcher was okay. Sotirio went off, looked like a bit of an injury. He didn't really have the best of games. He done some all right hold-up play, but I just thought the subs killed it. And yes, in the end, it's a point. And it's only a good point if we stay up. But that's what, I said it on the pod last night. It frustrates me even more that we play Wrexham twice this season, who are 40 points ahead of us, and we don't lose to them. We draw 1-1 both games. It annoys me even more. We've obviously stopped the rot of 6 defeats in a row, but it's 7 without a win. Yes, it's, like I said, it can be a valuable point only if we win. We have to win. We have to win the next 2 home games. Stevenage lost 3-1 today. Reading lost today. I know that, Stevenage are a solid team and Reading have had a good season, but we have to win the next two home games, especially with Burton playing Birmingham next. Yeah, it's frustrating, of course. Before the game, you think, yeah, a point is brilliant. But like I said, it's only a good point if we stay up. And if we can take advantage of a solid point on the road. I think that's only our 5th point on the road under Calderon in 11 games after the win at Cambridge and the draw at Shrewsbury, 0-0. The 5th point. So we've stopped the rot of 3 away defeats in a row. We've stopped the rot of 6 defeats in a row in all competitions and got a point. And it could be a good point only if we win the next 2 games. We have to. But I can't really say too much. But, I've said a few things. But let me know your thoughts to those that were there and to those that also watched it at home or whether they're away. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Appreciate the support. Make sure you leave a like. Subscribe. The support has been amazing this season, even during this awful campaign. But keep it up. We should be live again on Sunday for another episode before the Stevenage game. So make sure you tune in then. But for now, enjoy the rest of your Friday and up the gas.